can see the image quality here in a lower light environment. It's doing a great job with all the auto settings. Nothing else has been changed or tweaked. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the Anker PowerConf C300. I did receive this product to review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in my video description below. You can see the nice retail box and packaging right here, walking us through some of the product tech specs. This is a 1080p 60 FPS webcam with 115-degree field of view, 2 built-in microphones, and HDR. I really like the retail box, very similar to other Anker products. They have great product packaging and a high quality and top-notch presentation. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the contents. Here are all the package contents. First up, we have our warning and regulatory information, followed by our customer service and contact card, complete with their customer support information. Next, we have a nice reminder to download the Anker software to take advantage of the AI functions. Then you can see we have our really thick user guide and manual. This is in multiple languages, walking us through how to set up the product. Its tech specs right here. Again, multiple languages covering the exact same information and product features. Then you can see with USB Type-A to USB Type-C adapter. We have privacy covers, 2 of them are included. Then you can see with USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable. And last but not least, we have the webcam itself. You can see it from the front with Anker's logo and branding, 1080p 60 FPS. You can see we have a really nice included stand and mount for this webcam. You can see we have a tripod mount option as well. But pay attention to this stand. So look at how flexible it is. So we can mount this to really thick televisions, computer monitors, or really thin laptop screens as well. So plenty of flexibility there with what this webcam is able to mount to. But I also want to point out you have a ton of tilt adjustment as well. Look at that. We can tilt it basically upside down. How cool is that? And then we can rotate it really far to the left and to the right. You can see on the back, we have our USB Type-C plug built into the webcam. So already impressed with the stand for this webcam. This is what you want to see when you buy a webcam, to have full features and functionality, and having that tripod thread on the bottom too is great. So this can become even more versatile if you want to mount it somewhere else. Now let's go ahead, let's plug it in and try it out. All right, so check it out. You can see I got the Anker webcam installed right here. You're looking at the raw video and you're listening to the raw audio coming out of this webcam. Pay attention to, I actually have a window AC unit running in here. So pay attention if you can hear any of the background noises with the built-in microphones for this webcam. Also, using Windows 10 by default, when I plug this camera in, I check the sound settings, and it's currently only at 50% for the mic volume input. So you could really bump this up, but I already think what I'm seeing with my monitors and the audio levels, that's gonna be fine. If anything, you might wanna turn it down, some depending on how close you are to the camera and how loud you speak. But it's gonna have a very sensitive microphone that you can adjust and configure however you want. But for this video, this is auto everything right now. So it's auto settings, exposure, focus, all of that. And we haven't adjusted the audio in any way. So this is your raw audio and raw video test with our Anker webcam. I'm gonna go and put my hand up here too. We'll try to mess with it for a second. We'll just see, but it looks like it's doing a really good job focusing in. So you can see how everything looks right here with the webcam. So far, so good. We do have an indicator light on the camera as well that I can see to know that the camera is active. So keep that in mind. They do have a nice indicator so you know if the camera is in use. And don't forget, we have those built-in privacy covers as well. Now let's go ahead, let's try it out in a different lighting environment. So now I have all the studio lights turned off. The room is only being illuminated by a window and 4 computer monitors directly behind the webcam. And you can see the image quality here in a lower light environment. It's doing a great job with all the auto settings. Nothing else has been changed or tweaked. And you can see there's still ample light that it's able to work with the sensor to provide us with a decent image quality for a harsher lighting environment. Now let's go ahead, let's try it out in one more setting. So now I have that window covered with the blackout blind, and we just have the 4 monitors illuminating the room right here. And you can see the image quality in a very harsh lighting environment. So if your room's really dimly lit and you're working from home, or maybe for some reason your office doesn't have great lighting, you'll still be able to get a great image out of this camera thanks to its incredible sensor. It's doing a really good job pulling in the light that we have to give us this image quality. Hopefully most of you will have much better lighting in your room, a lamp, anything else to help, some overhead lights. But you can see if you don't, this is what it's going to look like. So it does a really good job in a variety and wide range of lighting scenarios. So you can see we have the Anker Work software downloaded now for the webcam, so we can look at all the device settings and take advantage of some of the cool built-in AI features. So this is what it's going to look like if you download the Anker Work app. First up, we have our device settings. You can see our camera. We have different mode options. So we have customizable mode. We can change all the settings to our preferences. Personal mode, great for video calls. We have streaming mode if you're live streaming. And then we have meeting mode, ideal for traditional meeting rooms. We'll check those out in a second. First up, we're in customizable mode. You can see we can change resolution, FPS values. We can adjust the angle. So we have different angle options right here. You can see how it's going to change the image. Then we have our flexible angle options. So we have auto frame mode and we have solo frame. So auto frame is going to always keep you in the frame, allowing you to move and talk freely, whether you are alone or if there are multiple people in the frame. Effective to use the 115-degree FOV. And then we have solo frame. The camera follows the foremost person in the image. So let's go ahead. We have 115 selected. Let's choose auto frame. So here's auto frame. I'm going to move around over here and let's see how it does. Okay, let's make sure we have this selected. And now let's go to auto frame again. So I'm up here. We'll give it a second. It should move and follow me some. Oh, there, it just changed a little bit. I might be going too fast. So let's try that. Well, the focus just changed. But auto frame should always keep you in the frame with 115 selected. Then we have solo frame. So this is just going to be the person that's basically closest to the camera is going to be the one that it's going to track. So there we go. There we go. Look at that. It's following me the best that it can. So cool. So there we go. That's going to be our solo frame, and I'm going to move again, and there we go. Look at it tracking. It's a little bit delayed, but not bad. Not bad at this price point, not bad. Obviously, I'd like to see it, even faster, more responsive in the future, but pretty responsive right there. That's pretty cool. Solo frame's pretty neat. Move around one more time. And then you can see it's going to follow me again. Next up, we have HDR, so we can turn HDR on if we want. So we have HDR on. I feel like it's added some detail to my hair right there. So there it is off. Now watch my hair as we turn it on. I feel like it's added a little bit of detail there, which is cool. It looks nice. I like the HDR. Not bad. Then we have our anti-flicker. So we can choose that for 50 or 60 hertz. We're going to turn that one off. We'll leave HDR on. And we'll go back to auto frame instead. Next up, let's look at our personal mode. Here's our personal mode. So you can see nothing we're able to change right here, but just for fun, you can see it is framing us. So you can see what's selected right there for that mode. And then we have streaming mode. Same thing, pay attention to what's selected here. So in this case, we just have a shrunken down FOV, but fast focus to make sure if we're streaming, pointing, doing anything with our hands, moving around, it's going to be able to focus in on us quickly. And then we have our last option. We have meeting mode, and you can see right here the different settings. So we have our auto frame, and now it's auto framing us for the shot. So let me move around again. Trying to test out that auto frame earlier. But I believe it just frames that shot initially. And that's what you're going to get. Where the solo is going to follow you around more. Auto frame is basically going to try to frame everybody that's there in that shot and set it up just like you saw, where it wasn't going to do anything different as I moved around on both sides. So if you want that tracking, from my experience, it's going to be the solo mode. Auto framing is going to be probably if you have more people in the room and you want to get everybody framed in the shot. So those are really cool options and settings that we have right there. Then you can see we have our image settings that we can adjust if we wanted. So you can see brightness, sharpness, saturation, contrast. We can adjust those. We can also flip it horizontal. I don't see a vertical option. It'd be nice if we could flip it vertical if you needed to mount this upside down for some reason, but we can horizontally flip everything. And then down here at the bottom of the app, you can see we have our help section if you need any help. And then we can go look at our settings where we have language, restore factory settings, privacy policy, terms of use, and our software version. So that's a quick look at the Anker Work software and the AI features we get with this webcam. So let me share with you my final thoughts in regards to this Anker PowerConf C300 webcam. It's a solid choice if you're looking for a 1080p 60 FPS webcam. Great image quality and sensor for the different lighting environments that we threw at it, so I was pleased with that. I always want to see the video resolution be higher and the video quality be higher, and same with the audio capture quality. But at this price point, it's very competitive to other cameras on the market in regards to the quality features that you get. The Anker software is a nice touch though, guys, so you can tweak some of those settings a lot easier, and it's plug and play with Windows, Mac, etc. Other than that, I'd like to see those AI features maybe be a little bit more responsive, slightly faster in the future, and maybe built out more. That would be really cool. But it's nice to have those options if you need them. I'm thinking that's geared more towards people that are going to try to use this as a conference camera versus just a webcam. And at that point, I'd say they're probably good enough for the price that you're paying. But there are other video conference cameras that cost way more that would offer you more of those advanced AI features. So this is a nice kind of in-between option for you. It's very, very multifaceted in its use case. And then for me personally, I'd still like to have a 4K resolution option with at least 30 FPS, especially if we get 1080p 60, but that's not for everybody, and that might change the price point too. So for 1080p 60 FPS, this is on point with other webcams on the market today. But I think what makes this stand out, one, is it's USB Type-C without an integrated cable. So you'll appreciate that if you want a shorter cable or to use a longer cable in the future. So it's nice to not have an integrated cable back into the webcam, so you can swap that out easily. And the stand is nice with that max tilt. We can basically tilt it all the way upside down, and we have plenty of rotation to the left and to the right. And we have the tripod thread on there too, so we could mount this to something else if for some reason it didn't fit our mounting situation. But overall, a nice and solid choice if you're looking for a 1080p 60 FPS webcam with some neat AI features. Well, that concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the product link will be in our video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, and do your shopping from there. Any purchase made through that link helps support our channel at no additional cost to you. So we're really grateful and thankful for all of your support. While you're at it, can you go ahead and hit that like button for us? And subscribe to our channel. We have new content coming out daily, and we don't want you to miss anything. Please go ahead and give us a follow online and make it a clean sweep. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Discord. You can message us on WeChat, check out our website, and join our free newsletter. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget, new content daily, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.